The following is a presentation of WRDN Sports. Welcome to the Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com. Now, with today's Panther Preview, here is Brian Winnekins.
From the Bowerbilt Sports Complex tonight, boys high school football as Durand-Arkansaw opens up its home season with a big game against Prescott. This is the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. While for the Durand-Arkansaw Panthers, they are 0-1 on the season after their 20-14 loss to Spring Valley. Meanwhile, Prescott having a big win, defeating Eau Claire Regis 26-0. Last week to kick off their regular season. And coming up on the Advent Health Panther Preview, we're going to talk with Durand-Arkansaw head coach Rod Rosemeyer about this year's Panther football team. Of course, we weren't able to have the game last week in Spring Valley due to technical issues, so we'll find out a little bit about this year's football team, along with talk a little bit about Spring Valley and tonight's game against Prescott as well. Well, on the way on the Advent Health Panther Preview, we got a whole bunch of games on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. We'll tell you who's playing where. That's coming up next on the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys football on WRDN.
What does it mean to feel whole? For some, it's omega-3s, high fives, or shuffleboard. It's kale, kiwi, kumquats, all together. Whatever helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support it. We're here to heal what hurts, ease your mind, and lift your spirit with world-class medical expertise and compassionate whole-person care. So go for it. Get back on your feet. Overcome the odds. Live your best life and feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com.
Welcome back to the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. As we get ready for tonight's Durand-Arkansaw Prescott boys football game, well, let's find out who's playing where and who won where last night on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. Well, last night in a Thursday night football game, Eau Claire North wins in stunning fashion as they defeat La Crosse Logan 35-34. That in overtime. Yep, the extra point was the difference for Eau Claire North. On our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard tonight, a whole bunch of games going on around the areas. A lot of non-conference games going on, along with Durand-Arkansaw Prescott Marathon at Stanley Boyd, St. Croix Central hosting Elk Mound, Mondovi at Osceola, Augusta travels to Fall Creek, Loyal hosting Neelsville Granton, Altoona plays at Osseo Fairchild, Elmwood Plum City will play at Blair Taylor. Independence Gilmanton hosting Cashton. Assumption is at Pepin Alma. Fall River Rio hosts Cochrane Fountain City. Abbotsford at Melrose Mindoro. Colfax travels to Oliva Strum. Whitehall hosting Arcadia. Spring Valley, they travel to Chautauqua Weyerhaeuser. Bangor hosting Turtle Lake. Clear Lake at Webster. Cadott at Pittsville. Boyceville playing at Cameron, Barron hosting Glenwood City. Ellsworth has a big trip all the way down to Waukesha South. Electric Trempealeau hosting Baldwin Woodville, Superior at Rice Lake, Somerset hosting Northwestern, and Unity plays at Amory. That's what's happening around the area tonight in high school sports. You can follow the Durand Fresh Market scoreboard on our website at realcountry1430.com/sports. On the way on the Advent Health Panther Preview, we're going to talk with Durand-Arkansaw head coach Rod Rosemeyer. A little bit about last week's game against Spring Valley and tonight's game against Prescott. That's coming up on the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys football on WRDN.
What does it mean to feel whole? For some, it's omega-3s, high fives, or shuffleboard. It's kale, kiwi, kumquats, all together. Whatever helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support it. We're here to heal what hurts, ease your mind, and lift your spirit with world-class medical expertise and compassionate whole-person care. So go for it. Get back on your feet. Overcome the odds. Live your best life and feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com.
Welcome back to the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com as we get ready for tonight's Durand-Arkansaw Prescott boys football game. Joining us right now, Durand-Arkansaw head coach Rod Rosemeyer. Coach, thanks for joining us. Well, didn't really have a chance to talk the prior week in Spring Valley. It was we weren't able to do the game. So first, tell us a little bit about this year's football team.
Well, this year we're relatively young. We have 8 seniors out, and we have 5 juniors out. So we only have 13 upperclassmen. So we're very young and really thin with those upperclassmen. So we're asking some sophomores to step up and play varsity and just try to keep getting better each week, improve. We're very limited on our depth. So, so far we've been healthy, but, over the course of a long football season, that may not always be like that. So we got to get these younger guys ready. So we got a lot of guys playing both ways. They're playing the whole game. So we need these guys to be tough and maybe play through a couple of aches and pains. We're trying to get these sophomores ready to go, and we need some depth. But, we're young and we're not real big, but I know we're going to play hard each week.
So offensively, because we're not big, does that mean you're going to have to maybe try to throw a little bit more than what we're used to seeing?
Yeah, that's probably going to be true. We're still trying to find ourselves a little bit on what our strengths are. But, we're probably going to be a little more of a perimeter team. We do have some guys that do have some decent speed. We got Ryan Mason, who's pretty fast, and Jackson Weiss has shown some pretty good speed, and Ethan Hurlbert can run pretty fast. So we do have a little speed, so we might be more of a perimeter team than we have in the past. And then also the short passing game, or even, I shouldn't say short passing game, just the passing game. I thought we threw the ball pretty well the other night. I think we were 7 for 11 for maybe around 140 yards. So we made some nice plays in the passing game, and we're going to need to do that this year to keep the defense from putting 8-9 guys in the box. So we're going to depend on our passing game to help us out.
Talking with Durand-Arkansaw head coach Rod Rosemeyer this morning. Well, tell us about the Spring Valley game.
When you play Spring Valley, they run the option, and they run it well. They've run it for years. They were probably started in 7th grade, and they teach these kids how to run it. So if you don't play a disciplined defense, it's the outside linebacker, you got to stay in quarterback, middle linebacker, you got to stay in fullback, safeties, you got quarterback to pitch. It's assignment football, and we lost our assignment a few times on Friday. And a team like Spring Valley, if they read so well, if they see a guy in the wrong position, the quarterback will, he'll pull it out of the fullback's belly and keep it, or vice versa. Or there's just so many things an option team can do to hurt you if you make mistakes. And we made a couple of those the other night. Just kind of had guys out of position. When we practice in practice, it's hard for our scout team to duplicate the great fakes they run. And in practice, we think we got it. Yep, I know who I'm on. I got him. But then you play a game against a team like Spring Valley, and the fakes are so good. A linebacker saying, "God, I swear he had the ball," and then the quarterback still has the ball. So you can't trust your eyes in a way when you play against an option team, and you just got to stay, on your assignment. And like I said, a couple times we lost that. They hurt us on some big plays, but it was a good game. There was. We had, I think, 5 drives the whole game, and they had 5. I think the possessions were very limited. Both teams were kind of chunking it down the field. So nobody punted that game, but there were a couple big plays, but each offense just stayed on the field and chunked it. And we just, at the end there, we had a chance, and we couldn't convert at the end.
Talking with Durand-Arkansaw head coach Rod Rosemeyer this evening, and taking on Prescott tonight. But it's been a challenge this week because of the heat for practice. Yeah,
the WIA has rules set in place for heat, which is good. So we were limited on our time outdoors. There's only so much you can do in a gym when you practice football. We were able to practice a little later on Wednesday night, so we did get outside, but no shoulder pads and no helmets just because of the heat index was so high. So it's been a limited week of practice. It's unfortunate. We're in week 2 now of the season, or week 2 of games, and you'd like to be kind of getting into the swing of the season. So we're hoping it didn't set us back too much. I thought the guys were very focused while we're in the gym. I think we got a lot of good mental work done, which is kind of all you can do. So I hope we're ready when the game starts and we're up to speed on everything.
taking on Prescott tonight. They are coming off a huge win over Regis.
Yeah, anytime you beat Eau Claire Regis, let alone shut them out 26-0, something's going right. We knew we played Prescott last year. We were heading in the fourth quarter till about 3 minutes left in the game, and we let that one slip away. So we played with them well last year. They do have a lot of guys coming back. They have a lot of speed. They're not overly big, but they do have a lot of speed. So that can present us some problems. It's going to be a challenge, but I think our guys have gotten better. I think we learned from last week. We're going to have to play fast. They do run a version of the option, a little bit different than Spring Valley. This is more of a shotgun option, but it's the same type of deal. We got to play assignment football, and you can't bite on their fakes. Just kind of stay home. But, they're very aggressive on defense. They're going to fly around. So it's going to be a challenge for us, and we got to see if we're up for it.
I guess how well will special teams factor into this game, you think?
Yeah, they always do. Spring Valley game, I guess there was no big plays on special teams. Like I said, nobody punted, so there's no big change of possession that way with field position. They always have a good kicker. Prescott, he's a guy that can kick it out of the end zone, so I assume he can probably kick a field goal from a long way, and their punting game is always solid. So field possession is always huge. Field position is always huge. So that'll be no different tonight. Hopefully we have some short fields for our team.
It's going to be a fun game tonight. Good luck.
Thank you.
And that is Durand-Arkansaw head coach Rod Rosemeyer on the way. Starting lineups and kickoff. It's Durand-Arkansaw and Prescott and boys high school football coming up next on Real Country 1430 AM stereo, WRDN, Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha, and 107.3 FM translator W297CH Durand.
Have you done anything to feel whole today? Did you get moving? Did you stay connected? Did you gift yourself a moment of peace? No matter what helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support you with world-class expertise and whole person care to keep you healthy and happy in body, mind, and spirit for your whole life. Feeling whole always begins at adventhealth.com.
Pep and Alma Eagle football is brought to you in part by the Bank of Alma, featuring free checking accounts along with convenient online services to meet your financial needs. Visit bankofalma.net. Bank of Alma.
And welcome back to the Bowerville Sports Complex.
Welcome to the starting lineup for
just a few minutes away from tonight's kickoff, as the Panthers they are introducing right now the Prescott team. Nolan Tomley coming out for Prescott. Russell Kobe coming out for Prescott. And number 9, Will Pecker. And number 11, Owen Bear. Number 12, the quarterback, Theodore Bernick. And number 23, Barrett Timmers, coming out for Prescott. As they continue on, they're introducing the offensive line as well. The Panthers coming out. They're going to be introduced as a team. And then we'll have our Cyforth auction first quarter to get underway here. And visit cyforthauction.com for the latest the latest online auctions, including the auction for the Holy Rosary Parish over in Lima. Cyforth Auction is part of that, so you can check that out again at cyforthauction.com. And thanks to Chuck and the staff for sponsoring our first quarter. Also, a special welcome to the men and women listening to our broadcast that are serving in the military tonight. We hope tonight's broadcast brings you a taste of home wherever you may be serving. And thank you to Prime Realty of Durand, the area's #1 home seller. Visit PrimeRealtyMidwest.com for more information. Also, thank you as well to the Adams Super Service of Durand, Adams Super Service, your Napa Gold Car Care Center. They are serving the Durand area. And thank you to Adams Super Service and Prime Realty for sponsoring our streaming audio services. Again, please thank them. We'll be thanking all of our high school sports sponsors as well throughout the night. And please, can't stress this enough, please thank all of our sponsors. Give them a call. Drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you. Without the support of these businesses and organizations, it's pretty simple. Wouldn't have the game tonight. Simple as that. So please keep that in mind, and please remember to thank all of our sponsors. All right, so the Prescott won the toss. They will be kicking off. Prescott will be kicking off from right to left. Panthers in their home uniforms with the gold helmets. The white numerals, purple uniforms. Prescott in their road uniforms, white uniforms, red numerals, red helmets, black pants. We are ready to go on a beautiful night. Beautiful night as Ryan Mason back deep. Looks like also Ethan Hurlburt back deep for the Panthers. All right, we're ready to go. And here we go. And it's kicked off, and it's going to be taken by Mason. Mason at the 15 to the 20, straight ahead to the 25. Stays on his feet, crosses the 25 up to the 30. And that's where he will be taken down. In on the tackle for Prescott, looks like number 6, Joaquin McGee in on the stop. And so 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Ethan Hurlburt will get the... bring in the play from the sideline. We're going to see something a little bit different this year. Panthers running the ball, or throwing the ball, rather. They're going to throw it a little bit more, it looks like. So out of the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the near side here, 1 wide receiver on the far side. Wing back on the right, goes in motion, that's Mason. Back to pass is Hurlburt. Plenty of time, steps up, he throws it out of bounds. I think pass was intended for Gavin Yankee, but it just kind of went out of bounds. I think he lost it when he threw it. It just kind of went off his hand accidentally. Welcome to those of you as well watching our broadcast via the NTech Channel 99. And so 2nd down and 10 from the 31. Panthers come to the line. Hurlburt will be out of the shotgun as a wing back now to his right. Man goes in motion and Mason. And it's going to be handoff back the other way. That is number 38. That is Seth Bauer. He's going to be tackled. Loss of a yard on that play. Kobe Russell in on the stop. So Seth Bauer with the carry. It'll make it now a 3rd down and 10. Coming in for the Panthers now is Jackson Weiss as Bauer comes out. Again, no score, 11:21 remaining here in the Cyforth auction, first quarter. As Panthers down to the line, Hurlburt waiting for the snap. And back to pass We go. Here comes the rush. Screen set up. It's caught. That is Weiss. Weiss now tries to break a tackle, but Prescott's going to converge on it quickly. Coming in on the stop is Owen Bear. And so it will be 4th down for the Panthers, and they will have to punt. Going back deep now for Prescott will be Barrett Temmers. Well, they had the right play called with the big rush coming, but Prescott's secondary covered that up pretty good. And we're able to beat the blockers. Hurlbert to kick it away. Good snap. And nice punt. And it's going to take a Panther bounce, and it's going to take a Panther roll. And it's going to be down at the 20-yard line. And downing it is Joey Baker. So with no score here in the Cyforth Auction first quarter, 10:19 remaining between the Panthers and the Cardinals. Thank you to the Goodrich Funeral Home, serving the Durand area for 5 generations. Find out about pre-planning services online at goodrichfh.com. SFB Security Financial Bank, where electronic banking is easy. Downtown Durand. Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. And Sundstrom & Company, your local tax experts. Call them now for end-of-year tax planning, 672-4425, and schedule that appointment. Please thank our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. All right, we are ready to go as Bernick now waiting for the snap. Good snap, back to pass, plenty of time. Here comes the rush. He gets away, rolls out to his right, still looking on the far sideline, keeps it to the 25. He'll be run out of bounds. And Gavin Yankee in on the rush. Blowing that play up, at least initially, was Kenyon Richardson, but Bernick was able to get away. Gain of 7 on the play up to the 27-yard line, 2nd down and 3. No huddle offense by the Cardinals. Again, out of the shotgun is Bernick. Waiting for the snap. Good snap. Now he's going to keep it himself. Options it off at option right. Breaking one tackle. That is number 3, and that is Russell. Russell will cross the 30 up to the 33-yard line, 34-yard line on the far sideline. And Ryan Mason takes him down there. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. From the 34-yard line. Again, no huddle offense. 2 wide receivers here on the near side, 1 to the far side. Single back in the backfield with Bear. Waits for the snap, and he's going to keep it himself. Straight ahead he goes on the option. Breaks one tackle to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, on the far sideline, to the 45. And he'll finally be run out of bounds. And he's going to be run out of bounds by Ethan Hurlbert, but not until he gets into Panther territory down to the 41-yard line.
1st and 10, Prescott from the 40.
So 1st down for the Cardinals. And again, handoff this time is to Temmers. Temmers will cross the 40 down to about the 37-yard line. Joey Baker in on the stop. 2nd down here coming up. As Bennick now waits for the snap. Good snap. He's going to keep, nope, throw over the middle. It's, going to be dropped wide open. Was Bear at about the 32-yard line, but he can't hang on. And so it'll be 3rd down, 3rd and 6 coming up from the Panther 37. 4-down territory on Benton for the Cardinals. Out of the shotgun now is Bennick. Man goes in motion, 3 wide receivers now here on the near side. Bennick is going to throw to his left. It's going to be caught. That's caught by Russell. Russell tries to cut upfield, dives forward, and he'll have enough for the 1st down. Brady Weber in on the stop.
Bernick's pass completed to Kobe Russell for a 1st down.
No score, clock running, 9:14 remaining in the Cyforth Auction first quarter. Cyforth Auction Mondovi. Thanks Chuck and the staff for sponsoring our first quarter action. As Bernick now waits for the snap, throws to his right. It's going to be caught. That is Packard. Packard now down to the 20-yard line. Inside the 20-yard line. He'll be close to the 1st down. Joey Baker in on the stop. As clock continuing to run now. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the 19-yard line. As Bernick now out of the shotgun all by himself. 2 wide receivers left and right. They're going to spread him out. He's going to keep it himself. Straight ahead he goes. Breaks one tackle. But then he gets bottled up. Hurlbert and also looks like number 24, Owen Pickler, in on the stop. Make that number 34. Check that. And then that would have been Gavin Yankee. So maybe a gain of 2 on the play. Second down and 8 from the Panther 18. Here in this Cyforth auction, first quarter, no score, 8:17 remaining. Bernick now waits for the snap. Good snap, and he's going to pitch it off. That is Packard going around his right. He's going to get blown up. Oh, blowing up that play as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage is Ryan Mason. Beat his blocker, blew that play up.
Third down and 11.
So 3rd and 11 now. No huddle offense. Panthers showing blitz. Now they're going to change the play, going, maybe we don't like that idea. And so change of the play coming in from the Cardinals sideline. Bernick now still out of the shotgun. And he's going to be a quick throw. And it's throw to his right. It's caught. And that is Packard. Packard will be taken out of bounds short of the first down by Mason. He'll be all the way down to the Panther 12-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Fourth down and 3.
So 3rd and 3 now. And we get, 4th and 3 rather, and we get a flag. So 4th and 3, dead ball foul, offsides, Panthers, automatic first down. Ouch.
Durand-Arkansaw.
So offside, so it's a free fiver for the Cardinals and a free first down. So first and goal now from the 8-yard line, make it 7-yard line. Bernick now waiting for the snap. Good snap and whistling a flag down. This time it's false start, Prescott. So the fiver now goes back the other way. So move it back 5 to the 12.
First and goal from the 12.
Again, no score with 7:21 remaining here in the Cyforth auction first quarter. Cyforthauction.com. Visit them online for online auctions, including the auction for the Holy Rosary Church of Lima. And Bernick keeps it himself, fakes the option, gets into the open field, touchdown. Bernick just went straight ahead, and then he broke it out a little bit to the outside. Touchdown, Prescott.
Peter Bernick, 12-yard touchdown run.
So 6-0 now, Cardinals.
Prescott.
And they'll go for the extra point. Again, talking to Coach Rosemeyer, their kicker is very good. Dietrich Ike, number 17. Ball down, kick is on the way, and the kick is good. And it is 7-0 Prescott with 7:02 remaining here in the Cyforth auction first quarter. Thank you to Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, your answer for clean, cost-effective propane for your home energy needs. Shaw's Gas, downtown Durand. Also, NTech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand. Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning with around-the-clock fitness and tanning access, Durand. Also, the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency. Hometown agents representing you, not individuals, insurance companies, and Jerry Barron Sons, featuring dog and pet food from Nutrisource and Diamond, located by Annabis Silo, Highway 25, Durand. Please thank all of our sponsors as they make our broadcasts possible here on WRDN. Please give our sponsors a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts. So, Panthers will get the ball back with Prescott leading 7-0, 7:02 remaining. So Ike to kick it away. Line drive kick. And it's going to take a Prescott roll into the end zone, though it will go for a touchback. So the Panthers will start at their 20. First and 10 for the Panthers.
Durand-Arkansaw will start.
with Cardinals leading 7-0, 7:02 remaining in the Cyforth Auction first quarter. And thank you to Cyforth Auction of Mondovi for sponsoring our broadcasts, and our first quarter sponsor. Visit them online at cyforthauction.com. First and 10, Hurlburt out of the shotgun. Two wide receivers here on the near side. Wing back on the left in Mason. And whistle and a false start, Panthers.
Flag on the play, false start, Durand.
Oh, change that. Offsides, Prescott. Oops.
Prescott.
That's a change, so a free fiver for the Panthers. All right, well, there you go.
First and 5, Durand-Arkansaw.
So first and 5 for the Panthers from the 25. Well, that changes your first down play a little bit, I'm thinking. So Panthers now to the line, and now Mason's going to be the quarterback. Single wide receiver left and right, wing back on the right side of the formation. So Mason, the quarterback, he's going to keep it himself. Straight ahead he goes. Crosses the 30. He'll have a first down. And straight ahead and taken down by number 22, Brody Linder for the Cardinals.
First down, Panthers.
So first and 10 from the 32. I'm going to say Budworth in on that tackle. Okay, number 32. All right. And so Panthers now come to the line. Again, single wide receiver, or two wide receivers now on the far side. Mason goes in motion. Hurlburt back to pass. Nope, he's going to give it off to Bauer. Bauer picks his way through. Oh, what a hit. Wow. Coming in. Or check that. That was Joey Baker coming in with the big hit.
Joey Baker on
Thomason with the big hit, number 4. And so
Thomason with a tackle.
second down, gain of 2 on the play up to the 34-yard line. Here from the near sideline, or near hash rather, as they come up to the line. As 2 wide receivers now on the far side. Wing back here on the right. Man comes in motion to the near side. Back to passes Hurlburt. Rolls to his right. Steps up. Throws. Caught. Wide open to the 40. And that's Yaki to the 45. He's up to the 46-yard line. As that is Gavin Yaki wide open in the flat. And a first down for the Panthers.
Tackle made by Barrett Kemmers. First and 10 Panthers.
So first and 10 for the Panthers. As Hurlburt now gets the call and will come up to the sideline. 7-0 Cardinals lead. Clock running, 5:20 remaining in the Cyforth Auction first quarter. Everybody in tight this time. Wingbacks on the left and right. Man goes in motion in Mason. And back the other way, trying to do the jet sweep. Seth Bauer, he just never got his footing, really. And looks like he lost a half a yard.
Tackle made by Kobe Russell.
Russell with the stop for Prescott. And so it'll be second down, and we'll call it 11. Back to the 47-yard line. Yeah, that play just didn't develop very well. Everybody was in so tight. Just didn't seem like it had a chance. As clock continues to run. Panthers now to the line. 2 wide receivers on the far side. Man comes in motion. Oh, offside's a free fiver.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, that would have been Thomason. Just a little bit too early.
Offside, Prescott.
So we'll take the 5 yards.
5-yard penalty.
So it crosses into Prescott territory to the 48-yard line. So it makes it second down and 6. We'll take it. Hurlburt gets the play. Clock continues to run. 4 minutes remaining in the Cyforth Auction first quarter. 7-0 Cardinals. Panthers now to the line. And looks like this time Mason will do the quarterbacking duties this time. Hurlburt lines up as the wide receiver on the near side. Mason waiting for the snap. Man comes in motion. Mason's going to keep it himself. Tries to go out to the left side. He ain't going anywhere. He maybe gets a yard. Blowing up that play, Nolan Tomley. And Russell in on the stop as well. And so third down here coming up. 3rd and 5, we'll call it.
3rd down and 5 from the 47.
Well, you're kind of at that spot. Yeah, you could kick it, punting if you had to. Or is it one of those where you decide to go for it? Either way does work. Single wide receiver left, or nope, 2 wide receivers here on the near side now. Single wide receiver on the far side. Mason goes in motion. Back to passes Hurlburt. Hurlburt rolls to his right. Here comes the rush. He puts it up. Overthrows it. Intercepted. Intercepted by Prescott. Back the other way to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, 30. Cuts back towards the center. Finally gets dragged down at the 26-yard line. And with the interception, number 23, Barrett Temmers. Pass was intended, I think, for Yankee and overthrew it. And so Prescott in business. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the Panther 22-yard line. With 2:51 remaining here in the Cyforth Auction first quarter. And it looks like we have a timeout. Yes, we do. Gives us a chance to thank our high school sports sponsors, including Riverland Energy, your Touchstone Energy partner, the Chen Fitzsmith Funeral Home serving the Mondovi area. Find out about pre-printing funeral services by calling 926-3630 or visit chenfit-smithfuneralhome.com. Bauer Built Tire, with over 75 years experience, let Bauer Built take care of all of your automotive needs under one roof. Give them a call at 672-8300 or find them online at BauerBuilt.com. And the Cottage going to be having an open house coming up in just a couple weeks. So visit the Cottage, downtown Durand, for floral arrangements and gifts for mom, too, from the Cottage. And the JKO Auto Body Shop, featuring custom painting, car restoration, and collision repair. It's the JKO Auto Body Shop, Madison Street, downtown Durand. Please thank all of our sponsors. Tell them, send them an email, give them a call, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts and our video streams, too. Without the help of all these businesses, it's pretty simple. It's not going to happen. We wouldn't be able to do it. So please thank all of our sponsors for supporting our broadcasts. Okay. I guess we are ready to go. The timeout is done. Cardinals now come to the line. And they wanted to give everybody a break with the heat and all of that. I think that's why it was an official timeout. So Bernick now waits for the snap. Back to pass. Whistle and a flag. False start. Prescott. So a 5er for the Panther defense.
Prescott, 5-yard penalty.
We'll take it. Move it back to the 27. Beautiful night here at the Bauer Built Sports Complex. So Bernick now waiting for the snap. And he's going to hand it off. That's number 23. That's Temmers. Breaks it outside. Crosses the 25. Up to about the 23, 24-yard line. Ryan Mason in on the stop. They're going to get the 5 yards back. Yep, right around about the 22, we'll call it. And Hurlburt as well in on the stop. So 2nd down and 10. 2 wide receivers left and right. Back to pass. Throw, caught. That is number 3, Russell. Russell on the far sideline. Breaks the tackle. Crosses the 10 down to the 4-yard line. And it's going to be run out of bounds by Hurlburt. So 1st and goal now for the Cardinals. Clock continues to run, 2:17 remaining in the Cyforth Auction first quarter. Visit Cyforth Auction online at cyforthauction.com. Burnett now hands it off and blowing up that play. Hands it off to Tomlinson. He maybe gets a yard. But quick dive play as Cole Weisenbeck with the stop.
Tomlinson on the carry. Tackle by Cole Weisenbeck.
And so now Again, 2 wide receivers on the left. As Bernick now waits for the snap. Has Tomlinson as a running back right next to him. And it's going to be a handoff to Tomlinson again. Straight ahead he goes. And he's going to be short once again. In on the stop, Seth Bauer and Mason Hooperts. In on the stop.
Mason Hoopert on the tackle for
and so now, 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal from the 3.
Now, would Prescott try to go for it? Now, we've been told their kicker's pretty good on field goals. Would they just say, well, we'll take the field goal line? So Bernick now waits for the snap. Throws it back to number 3. He's going to be, breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, but then falls forward at the 5, but will not. So Russell does not get into the end zone. 4th down. Yankee in on the stop. And Seth Bauer as well, blowing up that play. I think they're going to go for it. Wow, they are. They're not going to bring out the field goal team. Okay. They'll go for it. 4th and goal for the Cardinals. Wow. 2 wide receivers left and right. Single back in the backfield. Bernick waits for it. Hands, nope, he's going to keep it himself. Goes to his right on the option, touchdown. Well, it was one of those. He, did that fake on that option handoff. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown run. His 2nd of the night.
Down to 24 seconds remaining here in the Cyforth auction, first quarter. As waiting for the snap, ball down, kick is on the way, and the kick is good. So with 24 seconds remaining, here in the Cyforth auction first quarter, it is 14-0 Prescott. And thank you to our high school sports sponsors, including Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store, Durand Fresh Market. And check out their latest flyer for a lot of Labor Day specials here just around the corner from Durand Fresh Market. Numbers Are Us, your QuickBooks Pro Advisor and daily money management for individuals, taking care of things so you don't have to. Mail handling, bill payment, and fraud prevention. They're bonded and insured. Call Rhonda at 672-8093 or visit them online at numbersrus.com. And O'Galley Cheese Factory for all of your snacking needs, cheese, locally made beef sticks, sausages, and more. O'Galley Cheese Factory. Highway 25, Durand. Again, please thank all of our sponsors as they make our broadcast possible. And here we go. 14-0 Cardinals. And Hurlbert's going to take it from the 5 to the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Straight ahead we go. Crosses the 25. So that's where the Panthers will start with 17 seconds remaining.
Ethan West on the tackle for Prescott.
Ethan West with the stop. First and 10 from the 26. So Panthers now come to the line. And it looks like we'll have 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Mason will be the quarterback this time. And Mason's going to keep it himself. Straight ahead we go. Gets hit right away. No gain on the play.
Mason on the carry.
And looks like in on the stop is Tomley. That will probably be the last play. And so at the end of the Cyforth auction first quarter, it's Prescott 14, Durand-Arkansaw nothing. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys football here on WRDN.
Let's be honest. Garage sales or Craigslist ads are geared towards getting rid of items that are not so important anymore. But when it's something treasured or the selling of a farm or business, you need something more profitable. Cyforth Auction Services of Mondovi specializes in farm equipment sales, estate sales, dairy, and collectible sales. Sellers with online auctions, Cyforth Auction will come to your home to list your items. And buyers never miss an auction. Download the auction app at SEYFORTH auction.com. Cyforth Auction Services, Mondovi.
Welcome back to Durand, or the Bauer-Built Sports Complex, as we get ready for the second quarter tonight, as the Cardinals lead at 14-0. It's Parents' Night, by the way. Coming up during our Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show, we're going to talk with Durand-Arkansaw School Superintendent Greg Doverspike at the beginning of the school year. Find out about some of the things going on with the district. We'll also talk a little bit about the new library agreement that the city of Durand has signed. So we'll talk with Superintendent Doverspike about that as well. That coming up during our Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show, so stick around for that. Okay, so we're ready to go. Panthers to the line here. Second down and 10 from the 26. Panthers now from right to left here in this second quarter. Back to pass is Hurlburt. Puts it up, heaves it up. And it's going to be caught. Oh, my word, caught by Mason down the near sideline to the 20, to the 15. He's going to be dragged down from behind on a touchdown saving tackle by Pletson.
Complete to Ryan Mason.
So Ryan Mason with the bomb from Hurlburt all the way down to the 10-yard line.
The tackle. 64 yards.
64 yards on that play. First and 10. We'll see. Is it enough? That's
first and goal from the
goal for the Panthers as they come to the line. Hurlburt now under center. Waiting for the snap. Hurlburt. And it's going to be reverse. And trying to get cut up through the center. Center of the line was Luke Weber. Or check that, Seth Bauer, but didn't go anywhere. That play just did not work.
Loss of 2 on the play.
So a loss of 2 on the play.
From the 12.
Again, 14-0. Cardinals lead with 11 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. So Hurlburt now with the play. Panthers now come to the line. Hurlburt now under center, or check that out of the shotgun rather, and he's going to roll to his right, whistling off. And what do we get? Offsides. Prescott. So fiver.
Offsides, Prescott.
Well, we'll take the free fiver.
Second down and goal from the 7.
What? Okay, I thought it was offside against Prescott, and now they changed it. Nope, they're going to say an illegal shift, I guess, against Durand, so it's a free fiver for the Cardinals. All right. One ref had said offside, and another ref said no. So I guess that's the one they went. All right. Well, let's try that again. From the 18 now. First and goal, or second and goal. Man goes in motion. This time Mason straight ahead he goes. Crosses the 15, barrels forward. Gets up to about the 12. And in on the stop, number 58, David Regnier in on the stop.
Third down and goal.
So third and goal now. Well, you'd hate to waste this nice big play, but the Panthers got a little work here. They still got a couple of whacks at it. So Panthers now to the line. Hurlburt waits for the snap. Single wide receiver left and right. Low snap, rolls to his left. Hurlburt pump fakes. He's going to be taken down. Down he goes at the 20-yard line.
Ethan Hurlburt sacked on the play by Mason Schumer.
Schumer in on the stop for the Cardinals all the way back to they're going to make it officially at the 19. So fourth and goal now from the 19. As Hurlburt now waits for the call. Clock continuing to run, down to 9 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. 14-0 Cardinals. And we have a stop here. Oh. Official timeout. Yeah, official timeout here for a minute. All right, now I guess we're ready to go. All right. Okay. Wind her up. Here we go. Mason now waiting for the snap. Well, they got to try and get the 20 yards now. Mason back to pass. Quick throw. Going for Hurlbert. Tipped away. And so Prescott will take over on downs at the 19-yard line.
Prescott will take over on downs, 1st and 10.
So thank you to our high school sports sponsors, including Heike Pharmacy. Not only the flu and COVID-19 shots are going to be available this fall, other vaccines also available from Heike Pharmacy. Just call or visit Heike Pharmacy downtown Durand. Durand Smokehouse, Labor Day just around the corner. For all your grilling needs, visit Durand Smokehouse, Highway 25 Durand. Ask about the beef and pork bundles as well from Durand Smokehouse. 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom, building a smart fiber optic community from the ground up. Find out more, visit wwt.coop. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcasts possible and our video streams possible as well. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. And a different quarterback in, Russell now, Kobe Russell. Russell keeps it himself. Straight ahead we go. Jumps over one player and crosses the 25 up to the 27-yard line. Mason in on the stop.
Ryan Mason with a tackle.
So not sure. But again, so staying in at quarterback is Tomley. Two wide receivers now to the left and right. Good snap to Tomley. Tomley bounces it out to the right. Now it crosses up the 30-yard line, and he'll be enough for the first down.
Colby Russell
up to Russell, check that Russell rather, up to the 32-yard line. Baker in on the stop for the Panthers, and first down. So again, Russell is the quarterback. Not sure why Bernick is not in. Two wide receivers left and right. As Russell, straight ahead we go. And flag down, crossing the 35 up to the 36-yard line. We'll see what that flag's all about. Looks like we got hold. Holding Prescott. Okay, it's going to stay that way, right? Holding Prescott. Okay. 10-yard penalty. Remember, this is a little bit different than NFL. It's 10-yard penalty from the spot. So moves it back to the 23-yard line is where they'll officially mark it. Oh, and coming back in now is Bernick. So he is back in. So he wasn't hurt, just trying to do something a little bit different. Bernick hands it off and going absolutely nowhere. Thomason in on the carry.
Tackle made by Garrett Biesterveld.
Derek Biesterveld in on the stop. Or Garrett Biesterveld, rather, in on the stop. And so, second down now. And a whole bunch. As Bernick now waits for it. Back to pass. Here comes the rush. He puts it up. Going over the middle. Caught wide open. And that's going to be on the bomb. Touchdown Cardinals. Tomley with the catch and the touchdown. Right down on the post. And so it'll make it now 20-0 Cardinals with 6:55 remaining in the second quarter. So they'll go for the extra point to make it a 21-0 lead. Ike with the extra point on the way. Ball down, kick is on the way. Kind of low, but is it good? Yes, it is. So with 6:55 remaining in the second quarter, it's Prescott 21, Durand-Arkansaw nothing. Thank you to Provisions Health Durand, changing the way you experience healthcare. Find out more at provisions.health. The Rooster Tail. Visit the Rooster Tail Grill for daily specials. Don't forget about the Friday fish fry. That's the Rooster Tail Grill, downtown Durand. Durand-Napa. Farmers visit Durand-Napa for custom hoses, bulk fluids, filters, tools, and parts. All the parts you need to keep that equipment running. Yep, the harvest is just around the corner, so keep it running on the farm with help from Durand-Napa. Alcivia Co-op. Hey, get your snowblower ready for winter. I know it's hot outside, but you better get it ready at Alcivia Co-op. Have Alcivia Co-op Small Engine Center. Tune up the snowblower now before the snow does fly, because it will be flying. Trust me. 5 months from now, it will be 100 degrees colder. Just saying. All right, here we go as Panthers will get the ball back. Cardinals leading 21-0. And here we go. High floating kick. And we get a flag down.
Flag on the play.
So I think we're doing this all over. I think it's going to be offside Prescott. And so we'll move it back 5.
Offside Prescott.
All right, well, let's try it again. So we'll try it now from the 35. Sun getting closer to setting here this evening on a beautiful Friday night. This time a line drive kick, and it will not go out of bounds. Picked up at the 20-yard line, and a pretty good tackle there, but picked up by Weiss, but he's brought down really right away. So for the Cardinals, didn't really lose too much on that offsides. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers at their own 22. Again, coming up during our Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and Security Financial Bank halftime show, we will be chatting with Durand-Arkansaw's School Superintendent Greg Doverspike. Should be chatting with him coming up. Talk about that new library agreement. Pitch now over to Mason. Mason going to his left. No blocking out there. I think there was 2 blockers and 4 defenders. That didn't work, and lost back to the 20. Tomlinson in on the stop. And so 2nd and 12 now from the 20-yard line. Panthers come to the line here on the near hash. 2 wide receivers on the far side. Mason is the wing back on the left. Hurlburt waiting for the snap. Mason goes in motion. Low snap to Hurlburt. Back to pass. Back. He has to get out of the way. Now he's running for his life. Now he tries to throw pass intended way short, though, to Yankee. That play was pretty much blown up as number 51 in for Prescott. We'll make that 61. Nope, it's not even 61. Well, from here, no, it is 51. I do not have a 51 on my program, so nor a 61 either. But 61 was the one who kind of blew that play all up. And so 2nd down and 12 from the 20. 5:57 remaining in the quarter. Cardinals lead 21-0. Single wide receiver left and right. Hurlburt waits for the snap. Oh, I think we have motion. Okay, we'll see if they both agree. Is it motion or offsides? Offsides, Prescott. Okay, so a free 5er for the Panthers. All right. Well, they'll make it 3rd down and 7 now from the 25. Again on the near hash.
3rd and 7 from the 25.
As the Panthers now come to the line. This time, 2 wide receivers on the far side. Mason's the wing back here on the near side on the left. Man comes in motion. Herbert waits for the snap. Back to pass. Here comes the blitz. Puts it up, and it's going to be caught. Oh, can't hang on. Great defense. Pass intended for Yankee, but some great defense by Bayer right when Yankee got the ball. And so it will be 4th down.
Owen Bayer on the coverage. 4th down and 7.
So back deep now for the Cardinals will be Temmers. Herbert to kick it. Good snap. And he kicks it away. High floating kick. And it will take a Prescott bounce and go back the other way at the 41-yard line is where the Panthers will down it, and that's where Prescott will take over with 5:54 remaining in the second quarter, 21-0 Prescott. Thank you to the Cell Block. They feature a soup and salad bar weekdays from 11 to 2. They also have daily specials. That's the Cell Block, downtown Durand. Martin Transport. Visit their website at martin.com for the latest job opportunities. It's better in blue at Martin Transport. Durand Improvement Group. Many hands make light work. Volunteer to help with community events throughout the year. Visit durandimprovementgroup.org. Ryan Sports Shop. Visit Ryan Sports Shop for all of your fishing needs. Don't forget about the 24-hour bait and tackle machine and Annabis Silo, your Coyote tractor, and now Toro lawn dealer, Highway 25 Durand. Visit all of us. Tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts. All right, so good snap, and away we go. And that's off, that is going to be number 23, and that is Temmers. Crosses the 50 up to the 49-yard line of the Panthers. Weiss on the stop. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. As Bernick now waits for the snap. 2 wide receivers here on the near side, single wide receiver on the far side. Back to passes Bernick. Bernick throws, caught, and that's going to be at the 35. Diving forward is Bayer here on the near side.
Behind Mason on the tackle.
Mason in on the stop, and so
Gain of 8 on the play.
Gain of 8, 2nd down and 2 from the Panther 41. As Bernick now waits for the snap. Good snap. Fakes the throw now over the middle. Caught! Wow, right on the post, on the slant in on the post. Holy cow. That was Russell with the catch. And all the way down to the 18-yard line of the Panthers.
1st down, Prescott.
So 1st and 10, no huddle offense for the Cardinals. 2 wide receivers here on the near side, single wide receiver on the far side. And now we get a whistle and a timeout. Timeout Panthers. With 5:01 remaining here in the second quarter, 21-0 Cardinals leading over Durand-Arkansaw. And thank you to Sundstrom & Company, your local tax experts. Call them now for end-of-year tax planning, 672-4425 to schedule that appointment. Advent Health of Durand. Healthcare close to home right here in Durand. Visit them online at adventhealth.com. SFB Security Financial Bank. Secure your future with your community bank. Security Financial Bank, Prospect Street, Durand. Also, the Goodrich Funeral Home, your authorized location for monuments from Lifetime Memorials. Call Goodrich Funeral Home of Durand for more information. Please thank all of our sponsors. Tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts and video streams. Give them a call, drop them an email, or better yet, visit their business, because without the support of these businesses and organizations, again, we would not be able to bring you tonight's game. Those of you watching on our video stream on the Durand-Arkansaw YouTube channel or on NTech Channel 99 as well, please don't forget to reach out to the administration here at the Durand-Arkansaw School District. Even your school board member, tell them thank you. The administration helps us out to be able to get these games on the YouTube channel as well and on NTech Channel 99. So please let them know your appreciation as well if you're watching our broadcast tonight. 1st and 10 now for the Cardinals. Bernick now throws to his left, caught. And that is number 3. That's Russell. Russell breaks one tackle, breaks it to the outside. Touchdown.
Burning pass completed to Kobe Russell.
So Russell with the touchdown to make it 27-0 now, Cardinals. As they'll now attempt the extra point. Ball down, kick is on the way, it's blocked. That would be number 20, and that was Jackson Weiss. So nice job there by Jackson Weiss to block that extra point to make it 27-0 Cardinals lead with 4:55 remaining here in the second quarter. Again, coming up, our Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and Security Financial Bank halftime show. We will be chatting with Durand-Arkansaw School Superintendent Greg Doverspike about the beginning of the year here at the school. School underway, of course, and some of the things going on that have been going on this week to welcome the kids back. Plus, we're going to talk a little bit about that library agreement. The city of Durand approved that agreement earlier this week during the city council meeting. And so we are going to talk with Superintendent Doverspike about that agreement here coming up. That again during our Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show. Well, here we go. As Ike to kick it away. This time a line drive kick. And it's going to be picked up at the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40. Straight ahead we go. And with the carry was Jackson Weiss. Nice return by Weiss. And the Panthers will have good field position to start this drive. 1st and 10 from, we'll call it the 41. Is that where they're going to officially mark it? Yep, on the far hash. .448 remaining here in the second quarter. 27-0 Cardinals. Prescott will get the ball to start the second half. So from the far hash, Panthers come to the line. Hurlburt will be out of the shotgun. Wing back left and right. This time again, everybody in tight. Man goes in motion with Mason. This time straight ahead we go. And that is going to be a direct snap this time to Baker. And he goes nowhere. And I think it's number 4, and that would have been Thomason blowing up that play. Lost back to the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 11.
Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 11 from the 40.
And so now Panthers come to the line. And 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Wing back in Mason on the far side. And it's going to be Hurlburt keeping it himself on the fake handoff. He'll go nowhere. He's going to lose about 5 yards. Make it 4. Leading the charge once again, Tomlinson. And so it will be 3rd down here coming up. And timeout, Prescott. Prescott wants to take a timeout with 3:51 remaining here in this second quarter. 27-0 Cardinals. Thank you to Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, featuring a full line of Whirlpool appliances along with installation and service. Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, downtown Durand. Prime Realty of Durand, visit their website at primerealtymidwest.com. Prime Realty, they are the area's #1 home seller. Adams Super Service, your Napa Gold Car Care Center, downtown Durand, offering shuttle service and loaner vehicles while they fix your vehicle. NTech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand. Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning with around-the-clock fitness and tanning access, Durand. Find out about tanning and fitness bundle packages now. And the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency. Hometown agents representing you, not individual insurance companies. Jerry Bear & Sons. Farmers receive cash discounts with fall seed orders. And find out more. Visit Jerry Bear & Sons, located by end of a silo, Highway 25, Durand. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN and online at our website at realcountry1430.com. So give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts. All right. Parents' night here tonight, and so we'll have a little bit longer halftime show. So they'll be introducing parents. 3rd down and 14 for the Panthers.
3rd and 14 from the 37.
It's Hurlburt now waiting for the snap. And I think we're going to get a false start on the Panthers. So that'll make it 3rd and 19.
Durand.
Moves it back to the 32 now. So Gavin Yankee on the sideline. He is injured, by the way, has ice on his left ankle. So not sure if he'll be returning for tonight's game. Hurlburt now waits for the snap. And it's going to be the reverse back to Mason the other way. Tries to break it outside. He'll be brought down at the 30-yard line.
Brian Mason on the carry.
And I think it's Temmers.
From behind by Barrett Temmers.
So 4th down coming up.
Timeout Prescott.
Prescott will take another timeout as they want to conserve time here to try and get another score here before the halftime.
4th down and 19.
Again, our Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and Security Financial Bank halftime show coming up. And all right, so we'll have, again, we'll be chatting with Durand-Arkansaw School Superintendent Greg Doverspike about the new library agreement, some of the other things going on with the school district as school underway here in the Durand-Arkansaw School District. So we'll chat with Superintendent Doverspike about all of that here coming up. So getting ready to kick it away will be Hurlburt. Temmers back deep here for the Cardinals. Good snap and going to be taken at the 33-yard line. Fumble on the punt. Temmers will fall forward though to the 37-yard line. Flag on the play. See what the flag is. Illegal man downfield. Oh, so we're going to be coming back, I'm betting. Seth Bauer with the snap, or with the stop. We'll see if they want to keep it or.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Let's see what we got here.
Seriously.
Nope, we're going backwards. So we'll have to try that again. You now know the block is on. Yep, so the block is on for Prescott, I'm sure.
Flag on Durand for illegal substitution.
All right, so back to the 15-yard line. I'm sure that they're going to come full bore. So Hurlburt to kick it from his 2. Good snap. Here comes the rush. He gets it away. High floating kick. And it's going to take a Panther bounce. And pretty much it's going to be almost exactly where they would have had it. Brett Bryden with the down at the 38-yard line. I think Prescott got an extra yard out of that. So that's where the Cardinals will take over with 3:21 remaining here in the second quarter. Thank you to Riverland Energy, your Touchstone Energy cooperative. Chetfit Smith Funeral Home, serving the Mondovi area. Find out about pre-planning funeral services. Give them a call at 926-3630 or visit them at chenfit-smithfuneralhome.com. So waiting for the snap now. Good snap, back to pass. Looking. Here comes it breaking down, and down he goes. And with the first sack of the night for the Panthers is going to be Kenyon Richardson with the stop. And so all the way back to the 26-yard line. So makes it second down now. And Bernick now waiting for the snap out of the shotgun. Good snap, and he's going to keep it himself, options it off. And to the outside on the far side, crossing the 30, crossing the 35, up to the 36-yard line is number 9, and that is Packard, taken down by Seth Bauer. Clock continuing to run down to 2:28. Hurry up offense for Prescott. Bernick now waiting for the snap. No, now we're going to get third down here coming up. This is 3rd and 11. Don't want to go too fast. You give the Panthers extra time. Back to passes Bernick. Bernick rolls to his right, looking. It breaks down. Now he's got to keep it himself to the 35, to the 40. Stays on his feet, falls forward up to the 44-yard line. Good coverage downfield, prevents the throw. And Joey Baker with the stop up to the 44-yard line, short of the first down. Brings up 4th down and 4. I think they're going for it. They are going for it.
5 from the 49.
So 4th down from the 44-yard line. Bernick waits for the snap. Oh, they might be just trying to draw him off. I think they're just trying to draw him off. We'll see if they actually snap it. Oh, they do. They're going to run a play. Quick throw. It's going to be caught. First down. First down caught by Packard. Here on the near side. Out of bounds. At the 49-yard line of the Panthers, that's enough for the first down. So, minute 20 remaining here in the half. And Cardinals now back to the line here. Back to passes Bernick. Bernick looking. Throws over the middle, high over everybody. And they're going to call a flag on that? Wow, pass interference. It looks like they're going to call it on the Panthers, even though it looked like that was like totally uncatchable. Yep, pass interference, Panthers.
Pass interference, Durand-Arkansaw.
So it will be first down for the Cardinals at the 34-yard line of the Panthers. Minute 7 remaining. Bernick now waiting for the snap. Good snap, back to pass. Plenty of time. Throws to his left. Caught. That is Russell. Russell stays on his feet, crosses the 20, and he's going to be down to the 18-yard line. But he did not get out of bounds. But the clock does stop to move the chains. Down to the Panther 18, we'll call it. First down. Clock now rewound down to 58 seconds remaining. Quick throw by Bernick. Bernick back the other way. That is caught by Packard. Packard flag down, and he's going to cross the 10, stays on his feet on the near side, falls forward and down to the 8-yard line, but a flag down. We'll see what that's all about.
Ryan Mason.
Holding, and that's going to be against Prescott. So they'll move it back. Block in the back, they'll call it. So back to Prescott, move it back to the 22-yard line. 47 seconds remaining. Bernick now comes up the line, 2 wide receivers left and right. Now they do wind the clock. Back to passes Bernick. Looking, rolls to his right now, keeps it himself. He's going to cross the 20 and run out of bounds. Wanted to stop the clock, I think, was what they were trying to do. And so Bernick will officially mark it at the 21-yard line. Second down coming up. 35 seconds remaining. Again, 27-0 Prescott.
Second and 13 from the 21.
Bernick now waiting for the snap. Good snap. Back to pass. Throws. Caught. And that is caught by Packard over the center down to the 10, right in the center of the field at the 10-yard line. And timeout. Prescott. Ryan Mason with the stop. Final timeout for Prescott. Fourth down here coming up. Fourth and a couple here for Prescott. Thinking of Bauer Built Tire for all of your tire needs, rotation, and oil changes. It's Bauer Built Tire, Prospect Street, Durand. The Cottage, from floral arrangements to gifts for mom. Visit the Cottage downtown Durand. They're having an open house here coming up in a couple of weeks at the Cottage downtown Durand. JKO Auto Body Shop with custom painting, car restoration, and collision repair. It's the JKO Auto Body Shop, Madison Street, downtown Durand. Please thank all of our high school sports sponsors. They make our broadcast possible. Give our sponsors a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting these broadcasts and our video streams as well. Because without the help of these folks, it's pretty simple. We wouldn't be able to do all this. So please thank our sponsors. They're the ones that make our broadcasts and video streams possible. All right, fourth down and 2. Check that. Should be, third down and 2. Or was that penalty? That's right. 2 wide receivers left and right. Bernick keeps himself sacked. Nice play. He could not get away. Number 53 for the Panthers, Weisenbeck with the stop. And 18 seconds remaining. Fourth down now coming up. And I don't think Prescott really has anything. They can't down it. 10 seconds remaining. They're going for their field goal. They better hurry. 8 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3. Here's the ball down. Kick is on the way. It's no good. Short. And we are at halftime with the Cardinals leading the Panthers by a score of 27-0. It's the Durand-Arkansaw boys high school basketball.
Time for the SFB Security Financial Bank and the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show. Brought to you by Security Financial Bank. Secure your future at Security Financial Bank, Durand, River Falls, Eau Claire, Ladysmith, Bloomer, and Black River Falls. And by the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, your independent insurance agent, downtown Durand.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Your hometown auto owner's insurance agents working for you. The Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, downtown Durand.
At Security Financial Bank, we understand what it takes to grow what matters. We know success doesn't happen overnight. It takes honest work, day in and day out. We value trust, leadership, and service. We are SFB, bankers who believe in your business, your family, your future. Bankers who believe in you. Learn more at sfbank.com. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show, being brought to you by Security Financial Bank, Durand, River Falls, Eau Claire, Ladysmith, and Bloomer, and the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, downtown Durand. Halftime of today's Durand-Arkansaw Prescott boys football game. Joining us right now, Durand-Arkansaw School Superintendent Greg Doverspike. And Mr. Doverspike, welcome to the 2023-24 school year. It's good to have all the kids back in the buildings.
Yeah, it's always fun to get everybody back in the building. I think a lot of people I talk to this summer seem to fly by for everybody. But it's always good to get the energy and the excitement back in the building. These buildings can get big and lonely during the summer when nobody's in it. So it's always fun to get the staff back and the kids back and kind of see what they're up to and see how kids have grown over the summer because you haven't seen them and changed. But, we're excited to have them back. And so far, things have gone really well this week.
During the orientation, had a chance to talk with Mrs. Sabelko. The middle school had a pretty cool presentation for the middle school students.
Yeah, Mrs. Sabelko went out and found a guest speaker for the students that came in and talked the first day and provided a good message for the kids. And, we had some community partners that helped us fund that. But, anything we can do to try to start the day out in the summer school year, out in a positive manner is a good thing. I know the high school did some activities, getting ready for homecoming and, meeting their homeroom advisors, and then the elementary schools kind of sprinkled things in throughout the week as well, as everybody gets to know their teachers and learns the expectations of the building. So, it's fun and exciting, and usually everybody's got a lot of energy to start the year, and so, we try to find fun things to do to kind of get everybody acclimated at the start of the school year. And middle senior high school also was able to get pictures out of the way, which is also a good thing to be done with as well. So, we checked quite a few boxes so far this year.
Get that done right away. I like that. With the heat from this week, and in talking with Coach Rosemeyer, I didn't realize this, but not only for football, but really track or some of these other outdoor sports, they weren't allowed to do practice or even have the sport outside earlier this week because of the temperature.
Yeah, because of some heat exhaustion or heat deaths that have occurred, especially in the sport of football. When you think back to Corey Stringer of the Vikings, there's a lot of changes that have happened to benefit the kids in terms of heat and, football-wise specifically. You have to have, if you go over a certain number of hours of practice, you have to have a mandatory break. And, so gone are the days of 2-3 hour practices a day straight through, limited water breaks, and, gone are those days. And also gone are the days of, just sucking it up when you go outside. Once the heat index reaches a certain point, you cannot go outside. And we get National Weather Service updates when major events go on. I learned in the last couple weeks there's a wet bulb score or whatever it's considered. So, we track all that stuff, and we have a lot of good people we work with that help us with that information to make sure the kids are safe and protected, because ultimately that's what it's about.
Talking with Durand-Arkansaw School Superintendent Greg Dover-Spike, halftime of our Durand-Arkansaw Prescott boys football game. Now, speaking of the weather and following that, okay, right now we obviously aren't going to be having school delays and cancellations. And with the heat index, it's a little bit easier to figure this out. It's when wintertime comes that you have to end up making a decision. And it's not as cut and dry, is it?
No, when you come to winter and weather, the unfortunate reality is you have to predict sometimes. They're going to tell you the storm's going to come at 10 a.m. or whatever, and you wake up in the morning at 5 o'clock to go do your road check, and snowflakes aren't in the air, but then you start looking at weather and so those decisions are really made consulting a variety of individuals. Obviously, we consult our bus company. We consult neighboring schools. We're geographically extremely large, so we rely some way times on, what is Pepin, what is Alma seeing as we get into our edges of our district. What are they experiencing? Because that would be what they were experiencing. It's not possible for us to drive the entire district. I'd have to get up at, I'd have to start driving at 10 o'clock at night, and I might still not have it all done by the time I have to make the decision. I have to have a final decision done by 6 a.m. We also consult the highway department. They give us an idea of when they think they're going to be able to have roads cleared, or what they're seeing on the roads, and are they seeing ice, or once they peel the snow off, it's freezing. We consult them on a lot of stuff, and then we consult the National Weather Service. They have done a really good job the last handful of years providing us information in advance. So, it's not just a simple, go outside and look on my deck kind of a decision. There's a lot of thought that goes into it, and we really have tried to make our decision as soon as we can to provide families as much time. We try to get it done the night before if we can, but unfortunately sometimes you have to wait until the morning and see what's happening, so we just appreciate everybody's patience during this, because I can tell you it's probably one of the least fun things I do during a school year, and it's one of the things that I really would be very happy when I retire. That is one thing I will not miss having to do.
Now, in that same vein, the other part of this is say, well, we're just going to make it remote learning, but there's also some things with that too.
There is. I think that nothing replaces just having the kids in the building in front of the teachers. And when you have remote learning, it's not the best way to learn, especially when you get in some of the lower grades, the elementary school grades. Those kids might not have somebody there to make sure they're on it, or they might be, at a daycare setting, or at, they limited. We're very fortunate in terms of the amount of Wi-Fi coverage or internet coverage we have in our district, broadband. But there are still some people that have spotty broadband on parts of our district, but it's much smaller than a lot of districts that I've talked to. And you also have kids that have responsibilities to watch younger spouses or younger kids or siblings, or they're responsible to help clean up snow or whatever. So we try our best to limit it, but we also want to do it to try to get the minutes in, because I don't think anybody likes to go to school in June.
Definitely not. And that's the other part of it with the school calendar. That was kind of one of the reasons why you wanted to start earlier, or at least apply for the waiver. Everybody, I think, is doing this now.
Everybody's applying for the waiver. Unfortunately, this is the last year of the waiver. DPI is no longer granting COVID waivers, so we're going to have to find a new creative way to try to get this done. But it's all about meeting the minutes, and virtual school days do count as minutes. We can count them towards our minute requirement. So instead of having to just make them up, so it all helps, try to get the kids in front of the teachers, like I said. But we also understand that, kids, they like to be out. I'm a firm believer of going back to the old days when I was a kid, where you went to school the 20th, 22nd of August, like we have the last couple of years, and you're out by around Memorial Day. Versus the post-September 1 start date, which went into law, I think, in 2001. But until they change the law, we just have to continue to try to find the loophole to allow us to get done what we need to get done and still meet the requirements of the state.
Talking with Durand-Arkansaw School Superintendent Greg Doverspike this morning. Superintendent Doverspike, earlier this year, the school board had ended the agreement with the city on the library. And at first, there were a lot of people that were concerned about it. The school board had said, look, we love the library. We love working with the city. This agreement's so old and we need to change everything. And when you and I had done an interview on it, you said, well, we should probably have something by the middle of the school year of this year. Wow, that was pretty fast. Are we at the middle of the school year already?
Unfortunately, no, we're not. Or fortunately, I don't know. But no, I wasn't sure how long the process would take. I think there's still some other thing. We have an agreement in principle, I would say. I sat down with the library board and we went line item through the contract, and struck a lot of stuff out and updated some stuff. And quite frankly, it was stuff that should, didn't need to be in the contract anymore. The contract had language regarding construction still in it, so it needed to be updated. And now we have a clean copy. We don't have, the original with 14 amendments. We can start over with a clean copy, which was needed as well. So we're pretty much done with that. I think our board will act upon it in September. I think the library board already approved it, or we did. I serve on the library board as well, and I believe the city council has it coming up at a future.
No, they actually approved it.
Okay, they approved it. Okay, so the library board or the city has approved it. So, we're the last step. The board reviewed it at their last board meeting. I thought they deserved one opportunity to review it in case they had any questions before it came to them for final approval. But when I say there's still some stuff left to do, is I think this, as a library board member, I'm speaking now. We need to go through all of our policies and our handbooks. We just recently updated the employee handbook. Some of that stuff hadn't been updated since 2003 and 2010. So I just think that the contract was first, this handbook was second. Now we need to go through the policies, and that's kind of been my mantra the whole time, is that we need to take a long process and just update all this stuff. It's not going to be a fun year to go through all that stuff, but it needs to be done, and we got the biggest one done in the contract, and the employee handbook, I would say, is probably the next biggest thing done, and now we just have to start going through all the library policies.
Well, be something. It's at least some good news on that front as well, though, to have that agreement now in place with the school board, just having to do the last agreement. Finally, before we let you go, the old O.C. Hansen Park property, is that going to be going out onto the market, or is it already gone on the market?
It has not gone onto the market. We're still in the stages of having some, we're going to have a conversation again as a board about what the desires are. We just, agreed to take it back. The city gave it back to us. And so, we're going to have some conversations about what's going to happen with that. So that's kind of a to to be determined or to be continued kind of a thing. But, I envision us having a decision on how we're going to utilize that property or what we're going to do with that property here in the next couple of months.
That is Durand-Arkansaw School Superintendent Greg Dover. Spike, we're at halftime. It's Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show here on WRDN.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Your hometown auto owner's insurance agents working for you. The Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, downtown Durand.
At Daytona,
nobody's fault but mine that we're in the spot we're in.
Win or go home.
Just have to go in and continue to do what we've been doing.
I think it's all about faith, believing that all the hard work can pay off at Daytona.
Mark Garrow and PRN's Garage Pass.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. So you ordered a new air filter for your car. You try to install it, but it doesn't fit. So you take a little bit off the sides. What, still doesn't fit? Well, you could try to sit on it. Or get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. Air filters, brakes, headlights, over 122 million parts. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors, let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Whether your engine runs daily or only when you need it, Z-Max Micro Lubricant is the force you need against carbon buildup that can damage your engine. Combustion causes carbon and other harmful deposits to build up on your engine, fuel system, and transmission. And carbon is like sandpaper rubbing against your engine's internal parts. You don't want that. You want Z-Max Micro Lubricant. It soaks into metal and keeps your vehicle running at peak performance. Find out more at ZMax.com. Protect your engine to the max with ZMax.
When the green flag drops on the Cup Series regular season finale at Daytona, for a number of named drivers trying to make the playoff, there is no tomorrow if they don't win the Coke Zero Sugar 400. Tops on the list is former champion Chase Elliott, who missed 7 races due to an injury and a 1-race suspension.
To show up there and be in a must-win situation is like going to Vegas and having to hit the nearest slot machine for the jackpot. I mean, nobody's fault but mine that we're in the spot we're in.
His teammate Alex Bowman is in the same boat.
I think you might have teams trying to help each other, and that stuff will come into play, but it's not going to change much compared to how that race has been every year. I mean, there's been long shots every year, and we look at what happened last year, so plenty of things can happen for sure.
Last summer, the upset winner was Austin Dillon, and the former Daytona 500 winner is feeling confident he can do it again to make the season-ending championship chase.
I think it's all about faith, believing that all the hard work can pay off at Daytona. You got to be in the right position to win it and be there at the end. But that place has been good to us, and hopefully, it is again.
Bubba Wallace, in the meantime, has 2 ways to make the playoff. If there's no new winner, he can get in on points, or to guarantee it, he can just go out and grab the checkered flag at a track he's had a number of strong finishes.
We've been lucky, yeah. I mean, hell, my first 500, we missed 3 wrecks that we should have been a part of, right? And we ended up second. So it's being in the right spot at the right time and then capitalizing on those moments, when the opportunity presents itself. So just have to go in and continue to do what we've been doing.
There are only 8 left in the NASCAR playoffs when they come to Vegas. Who will take home the win? Playoff weekend returns, and it's going to be much cooler. It's October 13th through 15th, the South Point 400 NASCAR playoff race. Kids tickets are just $10 on Sunday, free on Saturday. And Friday is free to everyone. That's right, everyone. Concerts, camping, kids fun. We have everything to make the experience one for the memory books. Las Vegas Motor Speedway, October 13th through 15th.
With so many drivers desperate to win and make the playoff, Brad Keselowski is absolutely positive the Coke Zero Sugar 400 will eventually turn into total chaos.
Oh, Daytona will be its normal self, which is they'll start 30-some cars and they'll finish, 10 to 20 at most. So I think we're all ready for that.
Mark Garrow and PRN's Garage Pass, presented by eBay Motors. For parts that fit your vehicle, go to eBay Motors and look for the green check. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
At Security Financial Bank, we understand what it takes to grow what matters. We know success doesn't happen overnight. It takes honest work, day in and day out. We value trust, leadership, and service. We are SFB, bankers who believe in your business, your family, your future. Bankers who believe in you. Learn more at sfbank.com. Member FDIC.
ABC News, I'm Chuck Sievertson. They've all followed the court's orders, says ABC's Aaron Katursky.
Donald Trump and all 18 of his co-defendants who allegedly formed what prosecutors call a criminal organization have turned themselves in. Fingerprinted, photographed, assigned inmate numbers. Among the last to surrender in Georgia, former Assistant Attorney General Jeffrey Clark. Prosecutors say he wanted to send an official letter falsely claiming the Justice Department had identified significant concerns that may have impacted the outcome of the election in multiple states.
Still hundreds missing on Maui. An official list of 388 names has been released, compiled by the FBI. Maui's police chief hoping those on it or those who know them will see it and contact them.
We need your help now and each and every day, because we're only going to get through this if we're working together as one.
Utility crews working to fix tens of thousands of power outages in Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania after violent storms, including tornadoes. This is ABC News.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
AutoZone is more than a parts store. It's where we help you solve problems like, sorry I'm late, my battery died. And
I need a jump again.
At America's #1 battery destination, you can find the right battery at the right price with options starting at only $89.99. And we offer free battery testing and charging whenever you need it. Get the parts and help you need to get the job done right at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
The real deals from Durand Fresh Market can now be found online. Visit freshmarketwi.com and sign up to have weekly ad alerts sent right to your inbox. Find printable national coupons and learn even more ways to save by signing up for the Durand Fresh Market Text Club. Looking for new recipes? Freshmarketwi.com has over 5,000 recipes to explore and to try out. Have a suggestion or a product request? You can make it online. Your hometown grocery store is Durand Fresh Market, downtown Durand, and now online at freshmarketwi.com.
And welcome back to the Bauer Built Sports Complex as we are at halftime and have our 3 minutes warm-up here coming up for both teams. And so it's going to give us a chance to check some scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. Let's see. Alma Pepin wins big tonight, defeating Assumption 69-30. It was River Falls leading Holman 7-0 at halftime. Baldwin Woodville over Gale Electric Trempealeau 33-7 at halftime. Menominee leading DeForest 21-0 at half. It was Osceola over Mondovi 22-18 that at halftime. St. Croix Central leading Elk Mound 35-0 that in the third quarter. So those are the scores that we have at this time on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market's your hometown grocery store. You can follow the Durand Fresh Market scoreboard on our website at realcountry1430.com/sports. Here it's 27-0. The Cardinals leading as we get ready for the third quarter here. And the Cardinals will get the ball to start our third quarter. And so it was Parents' Night tonight. They had a very nice ceremony as well for all of the parents. So a little bit of a longer halftime than what we've had in the past. And everybody looks like they're all ready to go. And thank you to our high school sports sponsors, including Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store, Durand Fresh Market. They'll have plenty of specials coming up for the Labor Day holiday weekend. Be watching for the Labor Day flyer. Also, O'Galley Cheese Factory, your home for your snacking needs with cheese, locally made beef sticks, sausage, and more. They're open 7 days a week. Highway 25 Durand. Don't forget about the great ice cream, too. And Numbers R Us, providing daily money management for individuals. Rhonda takes care of things so you don't have to. Mail handling, bill payment, and fraud prevention. She's bonded and insured. Call Rhonda at 672-8093, 672-8093, or visit her online at numbersrus.com. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Give our sponsors a call, drop them an email, or visit their business and tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts as they make our broadcasts possible. Well, before we get started here, guys, we have to wait for the clock to run out. Everybody's ready to go, but we got to get the clock reset. There we go. Okay, now we are ready to go. 12 up on the clock, and a line drive kick taken at the 25 to the 30, and down to the 33-yard line. Russell with the carry, and Joey Baker with the stop. Beautiful evening here at the Bauer Built Sports Complex. Sun has set, starting to cool off kind of nice. So, 1st and 10. As the Cardinals will come to the line, they are going from left to right here in this third quarter. As Burnick now out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers on the far side, 1 here on the near side to the left. Burnick now will hand it off. Fumble! Wasn't sure, was he going to hand it off or not? That can be the danger with the option. But Burnick falls back onto it, so it'll be 2nd down and 11.
Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 11 from the 32.
3 wide receivers now to the far side and left of the formation. Burnick now waits for the snap. He's going to, this time, keep it himself. To the 35, breaks it to the outside to the 40. And he'll be taken down at about the 41-yard line. Mason in on the stop, along with number 20. And that would have been Jackson Weiss. 3rd down and 3. From the near hash. Burnick now waiting for the snap. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. 1 on the movement, and a free 5er for the Panthers. So moving back 5, so they'll go from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 7 now. And so Cardinals now up to the line. Burnick waits for the snap. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Burnick, quick throw over the middle, caught. Wow, 1st down in traffic as well. That is number 11, stays on his feet, crosses the 50 into Panther territory. And that is to Bear.
1st down, Prescott.
Jackson Weiss in on the stop.
Jackson Weiss on the tackle.
So 1st and 10 for Prescott from the Panther 47. 3 wide receivers here on the near side. On the right side of the formation. Trips right. Back to pass. Burnick now retreats some more. It's breaking down on him. Escapes to the outside. To his right. Keeps it now himself. And he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe get a yard or 2. Good coverage downfield. We'll call it, a yard? Magnus Luca on the stop. Yep, 2nd down now and about 9, we'll call it, from the 46. 2 wide receivers left and right now for the Cardinals. Burnick waits for the snap, and he's going to hand it off. And this is going to Temmers. Temmers around the outside, flag down. He's going to get a couple of yards, but a flag down. We'll see what that's all about. Hurlbert in on the stop. Holding Prescott. Panthers will take that. Again, Cardinals lead 27-0, 10:19 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. So we'll move them back 10. all the way back. Now they move it to the 47-yard line of Prescott. On the far hash now. Burnick getting the play in from the sideline. Two wide receivers here on the right, one to the left on the far side. Burnick keeps it himself, looking, throwing deep on the fly pattern. It's going to be caught. What a catch by Russell all the way down to the Panther 16-yard line. On the far side, he just ran the fly pattern. And a first down for the Cardinals. And back to pass is Timmer. Nope, he's going to hand it off. This time to Temmers, rather, and he'll keep it himself. Goes to the outside, crosses the 10, and gets close enough to a first down. It's going to be close. Brady Weber in on the stop. Yep, first and goal now.
First and goal from the 5.
From the 5. Burnick waiting for the snap. Good snap, and he's going to hand it off to Temmers. Straight ahead we go. He pushes the pile forward. Short of the touchdown, down to the 1-yard line.
Temmers on the carry.
So it'll be second down and goal.
Second and goal from the 2.
Burnick now waiting for the snap. From the 1-yard line. High snap. Hand off to Temmers. Straight ahead. He's short. And in on the stop, number 53 for the Panthers, Weisenbeck. Third and goal. Clock continuing to run, down to 9 minutes remaining here. 27-0. Prescott leads here in the third quarter. Burnick now waits for the snap. Two wide receivers to the left on the far side. Going to run out of time. And Burnick now gets the snap. And it's going to be blown up. That play totally blown up. Handoff didn't go nowhere. Temmers had no chance. I think they were all confused on the Prescott side. You just could tell Joey Baker just came in on the mad rush. Fourth and goal now.
From the 6-yard line.
From the 6. So a loss of 5 on the play. Burnick now waiting for the snap. They'll go for it. Two wide receivers to the right of the formation, and two wide receivers now to the left. Burnick waits for the snap. Good snap. Back to pass. Throws over the middle. It's going to be deflected at the line. Knocked down. Panthers hold. First down, Panthers. So the Panther defense holds and forces the turnover on downs. Thank you to Heike Pharmacy. Not only will they have this fall flu and COVID-19 vaccines, other vaccines as well will be available from Heike Pharmacy. Just call or visit Heike Pharmacy downtown Durand for more information for all of your vaccine needs. Also Durand Smokehouse. For all of your grilling needs, it's Durand Smokehouse, Highway 25 Durand. Just in time for Labor Day. Don't forget to ask about the beef and pork bundles from Durand Smokehouse. 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom, building smart fiber optic communities from the ground up. Find out more visit www.coop. Please thank our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDM. Herbert waiting for the snap. Good snap. He's going to keep it himself. Nope, that's Mason. Sorry. Tries to get outside. He goes nowhere. Gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. And on the stop was Russell.
Kobe Russell for the tackle.
I'm going to say a loss of about a half of 1. So second and 11 now from the 5. Clock running down to 7:29 remaining in the third quarter. 27-0 Cardinals. Panthers now come to the line. Two wide receivers on the right. Mason's the wing back on the left of the formation. Hurlbert out of the shotgun waiting for the snap. Oh, movement, and that's going to be illegal motion. So half of the distance to the goal. So second down. Panthers now in a bit of trouble here with the backs to the wall.
Second and 14.
Call it 2nd and 14 now from the 2. Hurlburt now waiting for the snap. 2 wide receivers on the left of the formation. Hurlburt will hand it off. And that is going to be, I want to say that is going to be Joey Baker. Gain of maybe 1 on the play, maybe 2 we'll call it. 3rd down coming up. Russell in on the stop.
3rd and 12 from the 4.
So 3rd and 12 now from the 4 for the Panthers. Hurlburt now waiting for the snap. Everybody in tight. Blitz looks like it's coming, and it's that's what it is. Reverse back to Mason. Mason tries to get to the outside. He's going to be taken down. Lost back to the 1-yard line. And in on the stop is number 23, and that was Temmers with the stop. And so now it's 4th down. And they're going to say lost back to the 2-yard line. So I'm sure the block is on now once again for the punt.
4th and long from the 2.
Temmers will go back. He'll be at about the Panther 35. Hurlburt can't go much farther back behind the. He's not going to have a lot of room there in that end zone. Good snap, and he gets it away. Temmers is going to let the ball bounce. Oh, he'll grab it at the 43. Straight ahead he goes. Bounces off 1 tackle, then gets brought down at the 40-yard line by Brady Weber. So that's where the Cardinals will take over with 5:14 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Cardinals lead 27-0. They get a Provisions Health of Durand, changing the way you experience healthcare. Find out more at provisions.health. The Rooster Tail. Visit the Rooster Tail for daily specials. Don't forget about the Friday Fish Fry. They have the pizza special tomorrow. That's the Rooster Tail, downtown Durand. Also, Durand Napa farmers. Visit Durand Napa for custom hoses, bulk fluids, filters, tools, and all the parts you need to keep your equipment running for the harvest on the farm. That's from Durand Napa. Elsivia Co-op. Visit Elsivia Co-op's small engine center. Yes, get the snowblower ready for winter. I know it's pretty nice out today, but the snow's going to fly. Have the small engine center tune up that snowblower before the snow flies. Please thank our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Quick pass now out to the right, and it's going to be breaks 1 tackle. Wow. And it's going to have enough for that's Packard. He'll get enough for positive gain. He was hit back at about the 44-yard line by Weisenbeck, but managed to get down to the Panther 36-yard line. Gain of 4. Bernick now waiting for the snap. Good snap, and he's going to keep it himself. Straight ahead he goes. Crosses the 35 to the 30. Falls forward. He'll have enough for the 1st down.
Bernick on the carry.
Mason in on the stop. Clock running down to 4:41 here in this 3rd quarter. 27-0 Cardinals.
1st and 10 from the 27.
So 1st and 10 now from the 27. High snap to Bernick. He hands it off. Straight ahead we go. And hitting a wall of Panthers for gaining a couple yards. That was Thomason. Gets down to about the, crosses the 30 down to the 28. Joey Baker in on that.
Joey Baker with a tackle.
So waiting for the snap now is Bernick. Bernick gets the snap. Hands it off now to Russell. Russell to the outside. Now cuts back into the center. Gets hit hard at the 16-yard line.
Kobe Russell on the carry.
Ethan Hurlburt in on the stop.
Ethan Hurlburt with a tackle. 1st down, Prescott. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Bernick now waiting for the snap. Good snap, back to pass. Looking, still looking. Starting to break down, though. He's still looking. And now he's just going to heave one up and out of the end zone. But flag down, holding, Yeah, holding against Prescott. And so they'll move it back to the 26-yard line. So first down and 20. Bernick waits for the snap. Good snap, and he's going to hand it off. And that is Thomason going to the right side. Gets run out of bounds. Crosses the 20-yard line and down to the 19. Joey Baker in on the stop. Clock running down to 3:14 remaining in the third quarter. Again, Prescott leading 27-0. As Bernick now waits for the snap. Back to pass. Looking, still looking. Now breaks down. He's going to keep it himself. Straight ahead he goes. Crosses the 15, and he'll be flags all over the place.
Flags on the play. Bernick on the carry. Seth Bauer in the tackle.
Holding Prescott. So another hold. So I'll be moving that one back. And that hold was at about the 14-yard line, so they should move that back to the 24. Yep, that's where they'll move it back to. So second down and about 18 now, we'll call it. Two wide receivers left and right for the Cardinals. Bernick waiting for the snap out of the shotgun. And whistle and a free fiver, I think, for the Cardinals. Nope, false start. Prescott. So move it back another 5 to the 29 now.
Second down and 23.
So second and 23 now from the Panther 29. So two wide receivers left and right. Bernick now out of the shotgun waiting for the snap. He has Thomason next to him as a running back. Good snap, back to pass. Throw to the left. It's going to be tipped and intercepted. Intercepted by the Panthers. They're going to go on the, that's going to be Hurlburt on the far sideline. He's to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown. Pick 6 for the Panthers. Ethan Hurlburt with the pick 6. Pass was a touch high, and it was tipped up, and Hurlburt on the far side. And away he goes. So it makes it 27-6 now. Panthers will go for 2. And poor Ethan Hurlburt, after running that all the way back, is like, we're going for 2. Are you kidding me? I got to run this play? Okay. He gets into the huddle now as they still have to wait for the chain gain and the whole bit, so everyone kind of does get a chance to catch their breath. Not sure why the chain gain have to come all the way down here. It's just an extra a 2-point conversion. So two wide receivers now on the left. Man comes in motion. Hurlburt hands it off. Going, bouncing it to the outside. That was Weiss, but he does not get in. The 2-point conversion is no good. So with 2:08 remaining here in the third quarter, it's now 27-6. Prescott. Thank you to Cell Block. Visit the Cell Block for Fish Fry Fridays. On Fish Fry Fridays, it's the all-day soup and salad bar. Martin Transport. Visit Martin's website at martin.com for the latest job opportunities. It's better in blue at Martin Transport. Durand Improvement Group. Many hands make light work. Volunteer to help with community events throughout the year. Call a DIG member or go online at durandimprovementgroup.org. Ryan's Sports Shop. Deer hunters, the bow season and all that coming up. Deer hunters, Ryan's Sports Shop has all of your deer hunting needs. Visit Ryan's Sports Shop, downtown Durand. And Alcivia Co-op. Not only is Annabas Silo Highway 25 Durand, Annabas Silo, not only are they a Coyote tractor dealer, but now at Annabas Silo, you can get the latest Toro lawn equipment from Annabas Silo, Highway 25 at Durand. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Give our sponsors a call. Visit their business. Drop them an email. Tell them thank you for supporting these broadcasts, including our video streams as well. Without their help, we couldn't do none of this. So please thank them for their support. Listening to Durand-Arkansaw boys football here on WRDN Durand. Brian Winnekins with you from the Bowerbilt Sports Complex. And short kick taken at the 28-yard line. Straight ahead we go, crossing the 25. That is number 10. That is Finn Stanton with the carry. He'll get up to about the 37, and that's where the Cardinals will take over with 2:04 remaining. Cole Weisenbeck with the stop. 27-6, Cardinals lead. So Cardinals now come from the far sideline. They come over to the near hash, and we'll have three wide receivers here on the right of the formation here on the near side. Burnick now waiting for the snap. Here comes the blitz. He's going to throw it quickly, and it's caught by Packard. Packard crosses the 40, stays on his feet, tries to break a tackle. Mason and also Weiss in on the stop. Crosses the 40 up to the 42, we'll call it. Second down and about 5. Burnick now waiting for the snap. Three wide receivers again here on the near side on the right of the formation. Burnick now waiting for the snap. Oh, Panthers nearly jumped off sides. Panthers were like going, hey, what about the illegal motion? But they're not going to call that. So they wait for the snap. Now hand up. That's going to be number 23. That is Temmers. Temmers crosses the 45, crosses the 50, stays on his feet. And he'll have enough for a first down into Panther territory down to the 46.
First down, Prescott.
From the 46-yard line now, first and 10. Hurlburt in on the stop. Two wide receivers to the left, one to the right. Make it 3 now to the left. Trips left. Single wide receiver here on the near side on the right. And a quick throw. Quick throw, and that's going to be to Bear. They're going to call that a catch. Nope, no catch. Second and 10 coming up.
Intended for Owen Bear.
So again, we'll have trips left, single wide receiver here on the near side on the right. And Burnick now waiting for the snap. He has Temmers right next to him. And he's going to keep it himself. Straight ahead he goes. Crosses the 40 to the 35. Stays on his feet and then falls down. And he gets tripped up. And he gets tripped up by Mason. But not until he gets the first down. Down to the 31. Make it 32-yard line. First and 10 from the Panther 32. Burnick now waits for the snap. Back to pass. Here comes the blitz. He gets away, steps up. Now he has to step out, get away again. He rolls to his left. Now he throws. It's going to be caught. Oh, how did he do that Houdini trick? And he managed to get the pass off. That's going to be to Temmers. Hurlburt in on the stop.
Ethan Hurlburt on the tackle.
No gain on the play, but should have been a loss of maybe 5. 13 seconds remaining. That's going to wrap up our third quarter. So at the end of the third quarter, it's Prescott 27, Durand-Arkansaw 6. You're listening to Durand-Arkansaw Boys Football on WRDN. WRDN.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bauer Built Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bauer Built Tire and Service on Mall Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bauer Built on service.
Welcome back to the Bauer Built Sports Complex as we get ready for the fourth quarter with Prescott leading 27-6. They have a second down and 10 here coming up. All right, so we are ready to go as we switch sides for the fourth quarter. Panthers will be going from left to right. Prescott going right to left here in this fourth quarter. Burnick back to pass. It breaks down. Now he's got to he runs to the outside to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Stays on his feet. He'll be finally run out of bounds in right around the 5-yard line. That's where they'll officially mark it. Jackson Weiss with the eventual stop.
First and goal, Prescott.
So first and goal for the Cardinals. And handoff straight ahead we go. That is number 4, Thomason. He's going to be in for the touchdown. Touchdown Prescott to make it 33-6. And they will go for the extra point. Here's the ball down. Kick is on the way. Kick is good. So with 11:45 remaining, it's Prescott 34 and Durand-Arkansaw 6. Coming up, we'll have our Bauer Built Panther post-game show. We'll run down our scores on our from around the area. We'll also preview our next broadcast as well. That's coming up during the Bauer Built Panther post-game show, being brought to you by Bauer Built Tire and Service Durand and Mall Drive Eau Claire. A reminder, NASCAR returns tomorrow as we have the Coke Zero Sugar 400 from the Daytona International Raceway. You can hear coverage of the Coke Zero Sugar 400 starting at 5 o'clock here on WRDN. We'll also have it on our streaming audio service as well at realcountry1430.com. Home for NASCAR all season long, right through the playoffs, and the championship race is WRDN. Okay, after the touchdown by Prescott, Panthers will get the ball back. And a line drive squib kick, taken at the 22 to the 30, 35, and that is Weiss with the carry. Crosses the 35 and up to about the 36. That's where the Panthers will take over with 11:40 remaining in the game. Robinson in on the stop for the Cardinals. From the far hash is where the Panthers will start. So Hurlburt gets the play. Panthers come to the line. 2 wide receivers here on the right of the formation on the near side. Mason's the wingback on the far. He'll come in motion now. Goes in motion, back to passes Hurlburt. Hurlburt throws. It's caught. Caught by Mason at the 35. No gain on the play. Temmer's in on the stop. Maybe a loss, actually.
Hurlburt's pass complete to Brian Mason. Tackle made by Barrett.
No, I'll say no gain on the play. Second down and 10. Beyond the near hash now. Clock running down to 11:10 remaining in the game. Again, 34-6, Prescott. And Panthers now to the line. Herbert waiting for the snap. Single wide receiver on the far left. Mason goes in motion. Back to passes Herbert. Here comes the rush. He's throwing it up. And it's going to be incomplete. Pass intended for Carlin Pfeiffer.
Intended for Carlin Pfeiffer.
So, 3rd and 10 now. So, Herbert gets the play. And Panthers now come to the line. We have 2 wide receivers on the left. Mason's the wing back here on the right, on the near side. Herbert waiting for the snap. Mason goes in motion. Fakes the handoff to Mason. Herbert back to pass. Over the middle. It's going to be tipped up and incomplete. Pass intended for Brady Weber. Incomplete. No flag on the play. 4th down coming up.
Intended for Brady Weber. Temmer's on the coverage.
Temmer's in on the coverage, so 4th down coming up. Herbert to kick it away. Temmer's back deep. Herbert waiting for the snap. Good snap. Line drive kick. Temmer's back at the 25 to the 30. Comes to the near side to the 35. Breaks the tackle, but then gets hung up at about the 39-yard line. And that is where Prescott will take over with 10:28 remaining in the game. 34-6, Prescott leads.
1st and 10, Prescott from the 39.
It was Hawaiian night for the kids tonight. So all of the student body are dressed in Hawaiian outfits and Hawaiian shirts and the whole deal. Told the kids they should have, made it North Pole Day. Dressed like they're up at the North Pole. They all looked at me like Mr. Winnikins, that's a bad idea. I tried. All right, so 1st and 10 now for the Cardinals. We'll have 3 wide receivers here on the near side. It's on the left of the formation. As Bernick to Temers to the 40, to the 45, and he'll fall forward.
Temmer's on the carry.
And
Pfeiffer on the tackle.
Pfeiffer in on the stop. And so 2nd down here coming up, and about 2 from the 47-yard line. Bernick waiting for the snap. Throw now, quick throw, and it's going to be caught. Caught by Russell. Russell breaks the tackle on the near sideline, and he's in for the touchdown. He broke the one tackle at around the 40 in for the touchdown, and he was off to the races. Check that was number 2 or 3. I thought it was 3. That would have been Russell. So touchdown for the Cardinals regardless. They now lead 40-6.
53 yards.
53 yards on the touchdown. And so now going for the extra point. Here's the ball down. Kick is on the way. Kick is good. 41-6 now. With 9:48 remaining. Prescott leading 41-6. Coming up, our Bauer Built Panther postgame show. And we'll run down scores from around the area, preview our next broadcast as well. It's coming up during our Bauer Built Panther postgame show. And so, Panthers now to get the ball back. Hurlbert and Mason are deep. And it's to Hurlbert at the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Straight ahead we go, and he'll be taken down at the 23-yard line. And we are now under running clock, by the way. Running clock conditions.
Ethan West with the tackle. 1st and 10. Panthers.
Weston on the tackle again, under running clock now, with the Cardinals leading by 35. So 1st and 10 from the 23. Panthers now come up to the line. It's like we've got a change in quarterback. I think that's Weiss in as quarterback. And it's going to be a handoff or a direct snap. And that is to number 22, Joey Baker. And a flag down on the play.
Joey Baker on the carry. There's a flag on the play. Tackle by Wyatt Risky.
Personal foul against Prescott. Move him up. 15.
Personal foul, Prescott, 15-yard penalty.
Looks like Brett Brydung coming in as quarterback as well. So it'll be up 15 here for the Panthers. To the 49-yard line of just right at the 49 of the Panthers. Clock again running under running clock conditions down to 8:12. Clock only stops for a timeout or for after a score. Again, Brydung is quarterback now. Have a lot of substitutes now coming in. Brydung will hand it off. Reverse fumble. And falling back on it is Weber.
On the play, recovered by Seth Bauer.
Or check that, Seth Bauer. So it was Seth Bauer falling back on it. Lost back to the 42-yard line, 2nd down. Or lost back to the 43, so loss of 6, 2nd down and 16. Again, our Bauer Built Panther postgame show here coming up. Run down scores from around the area. We'll also preview our next broadcast as well on our Bauer Built Panther postgame show, being brought to you by Bauer Built Tire and Service, Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire. As Brydung waits for the snap, man goes in motion and Mason. Brydung back to pass, looking, he's going to go deep. Wide open, oh, and he overthrew him. Wide open was Brady Weber.
Brydung's pass incomplete, intended for Brady Weber.
So 3rd down and 16 coming up.
Third down and 16.
As Panthers now come to the line. Brydung waiting for the snap. 2 wide receivers on the far side on the left of the formation. Bauer goes in motion. Brydung rolls to his right. He's going to throw it deep again. And this time it's, and he nearly had it again, was Weber. Just couldn't hang on.
Complete, intended for Weber.
So, Panthers will have to punt. 6 minutes remaining.
Carter Larson on the coverage for Prescott.
As we wait for the snap, Hurlburt to kick it away. Good snap. Line drive kick, and it's going to take a Panther bounce. To the 10, down, and it'll be down at the 6. So nice kick, and that's where Prescott will take over as the clock continues to run with 5:25 remaining.
By Joey Baker.
Joey Baker downs it, and so now Prescott will take over, and probably a lot of substitutes now coming in as well for Prescott. Again, Cardinals will win this game 41-6. Down to 4:48 remaining now. And straight ahead we go. And we get a flag down. And I think that was Henry Rowell for Prescott carrying the ball, holding against Prescott. So they'll move him back half the distance to the goal. Now we'll call 1st and 13 now. Man goes in motion. And straight ahead we go. And again, that looks like that's Roll.
Brody Temmers on the carry.
Oh, check that. That's Brody Temmers. Okay, Brody Temmers on the carry, number 15. And so he gets up to about the 10-yard line. Second down coming up. Call it second down in about 8. So Temmers now waiting for the snap. He has Lesso next to him. Oh, fumble on the snap, but Temmers picks it up, crosses the 10 to the 15, and he'll be right there. They'll say brought down, and Pfeiffer in on the stop for the Panthers. Approaching the 3-minute mark. Whoop, and a missed snap. It goes all the way back into the end zone, and that's going to be still a loose ball. It's going to be a touchdown, Panthers. They recover the fumble in the end zone. So Panthers score another touchdown on a turnover. Isaac Sabelko with the carry. So Panthers will try the extra point. And the kick's no good. So makes it 41-12 now. Prescott with the 2:50 remaining. They do stop the clock at the and so now 41-12. Prescott leading, and they'll get the ball back. So Panthers score their 2 touchdowns on turnovers. Pfeiffer to kick it away for the Panthers. And kind of a squib kick down to the 25 and, right out of bounds. Looks like that might have been number 25 that had it. That would have been West. And that's where Prescott will start with the clock again continuing to run. 2:40 remaining in the game. Again, our Bowerville Panther postgame show coming up. So Temmers waiting for the snap. Good snap, and he hands it off to number 25. And that is West.
Ethan West on the carry.
Gets up to the Isaac Sabelko makes the stop, and up to the 33-yard line. So second down and 3. We'll call it gain of 7. Under 2 minutes remaining now. As Temmers, that's Brody Temmers, waiting for the snap. 3 wide receivers here on the near side. Temmers hands it off to West. No, he keeps it himself. Temmers does. I even got faked on that. And he crosses the 35 up to the 36-yard line for the first down. Dane Shawls.
Dane Shawls with a tackle.
And so now, get a whole bunch of more substitutions coming in for the Cardinals. Well, looks like all the starters came back in. Are they just going to be taking the knee? Yep, they're going to do the take the knee. All right. So Bernick's back in. So that's what they'll do is they'll just run the clock out. All right, so down to 40 seconds coming up, our Bowerville Panther postgame show. Being brought to you by Bowerville Tire and Service, Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire. And that should do it. So tonight, Prescott, they will go to 2-0 as they defeat Durand-Arkansaw 41-12. You're listening to Durand-Arkansaw Boys of Football here on WRDN.
Granton at the Bowerville Sports Complex, 7 p.m.
Thank you for listening to tonight's Durand Panther Sports broadcast on WRDN. Time now for the Bowerville Panther post-game show, brought to you by Bowerville Tire and Service, with locations in Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bowerville Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bowerville Tire and Service on Mall Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bowerville, built on service.
Welcome back to the Bowerville Sports Complex, where tonight Prescott defeats the Panthers by a score of 41-12. Panthers getting both of their touchdowns on turnovers. Big pick 6 for the Panthers. Ethan Hurlbert with that to get the Panthers on the board here in the fourth quarter. And then late in the game, a fumble back into the end zone. The Panthers recover that. And so, again, Cardinals win that tonight by a score of 41-12. Well, let's run down some scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. On the games from tonight, Alma Pepin easily defeats Assumption 69-30. It was St. Croix Central defeating Elk Mound 42-0. Spring Valley over Chautauqua Weyerhaeuser 43-17. It was Menominee winning or leading DeForest 21-0. That at halftime. River Falls over Holman 21-7. That in the third quarter. Baldwin Woodville was leading Gale Electric Trempealeau 40-7. That in the third quarter. Osceola still leading Mondovi 22-18. That in the third quarter. And those are our scores from around the area on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. You can follow the Durand Fresh Market scoreboard on our website at realcountry1430.com. We're going to take one more final break. Come back. We'll preview our next broadcast here coming up. Again, our final score tonight, 41-12. Prescott wins it. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys football. And this is the Bauer Built Panther post-game show being brought to you by Bauer Built Tire and Service, Durand and Mull Drive, Eau Claire.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bauer Built Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bauer Built Tire and Service on Mull Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bauer Built on service.
And welcome back to the Bauer Built Sports Complex, where tonight Prescott wins it 41-12 over the Durand-Arkansaw Panthers. With the win, Prescott now 2-0 overall on the season, and with the loss, the Panthers fall to 0-2. Coming up next week, we'll start our Clover Belt conference schedule. Yep, that's right, for football, we're in the Clover Belt, and Panthers will be taking on Neillsville Granton. In a Clover Belt matchup. You'll be able to hear that game here from the Bauer Built Sports Complex on Friday night next week at about 6:45 with our pregame and kickoff at 7 o'clock. Well, again, tonight, tough game for the Panthers. Prescott, it looks like they might be the real deal again this year, as their big win against Regis, now big win against the Panthers as well, as Prescott wins it tonight by a score of 41-12. You've been listening to Durand-Arkansaw Boys High School Football here on Real Country 1430 AM stereo, WRDN, Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha, and 107.3 FM. Translator W297CH Durand. I'm Brian Winnikins. Have a great evening.